Welcome to my exam corner. This is the third session I am here with you, and I am here with a new question. In western and parts of Central Europe, the growth of industrial production and trade meant the growth of towns and the emergence of commercial classes. This is one of the statement question which we need to justify the statement. In some parts of western and parts of central Europe, growth of industrial production and trade is the thing that meant to the growth of towns and emergence of commercial classes. We need to correlate these two things: growth of industrial production and trade, and growth of towns and emergence of commercial classes. These two growths we need to correlate, and in any way these two things are related and grew together is the question. In western and parts of central Europe, the people meant the growth of industrial production and trade with the growth of town and the emergence of commercial classes. First of all, we need to understand the existence of commercial classes was based on production for the market. Here, it is true with everyone, even today also, whatever the manufacturing industries are there, those manufacturing industries are manufacturing the products only to sell in the market, not for their own usage. If they want to use for themselves, they will produce in the small amount whatever they require for a year or for a month. In a huge amount, in the large amount, they never produce. When they are producing it for large scale, then that means the production is for the market, to sell out in the market, that's all. Whatever profit or benefit they get, they want the profit, nothing more than that. And then one needs to understand when this modern way of industrialization started. That is in second half of 18th century, that too in England. Industrialization began in England in the second half of the 18th century, and later it spread into other countries, European countries. In France and parts of the German states, it occurred only during the 19th century. Why I am referring all these things? When was industrialization started, and when it spread into other countries of Europe? Only because how the evolution of, or else you can call it as revolution only, industrial revolution it is called as, how industrial revolution has grew or spread among European countries, and that indeed led to the emergence of commercial classes. First, we need to understand the spread of the industrialization, and through that, as industrialization spread, new social groups came into being. Which are those social groups? A working class population. A working class got established, emerged, and middle classes, which are made up of industrialists. A new middle class has got emerged. They also got invested in industries, and they too became industrialists. And from middle class people also, some of the businessmen and professionals, different professionals have emerged. And then in Central and Eastern Europe, These groups were smaller in number till late 19th century. This is one normal information. Whether to input in the answer or not, it is left to you people. If you include just a information, if you do not include, doesn't matter. But inclusion of the information will influence the people. Central and in Eastern Europe, these social groups in previous slides, whatever social groups we have discussed, they were smaller in number till 19th century. And whatever the emergence we find, this point is very important. In the question, whatever the emergence of commercial classes we discussed, we are asked to justify. This is the important point which you cannot leave out. It was among the educated liberal middle classes that ideas of national unity following the abolition of aristocratic privileges gained the popularity. This is where the thing changed for the betterment of the society. Earlier, we have seen in the previous chapters that the privileged classes and unprivileged classes, in these two ways, the system was divided. Now, the privileged classes, aristocratic privileges, were getting abolished, and later the ideas of national unity followed. At one end, the aristocratic privileges were abolished. On the other end, national unity and related ideas emerged, spread here. And educated liberal middle classes have made it possible to spread the national unity or national integration ideas. Okay, this is how that also has led the emergence of commercial classes among the middle class people and among the lower class people of the society also. This is all about the question and related answer to that. Thank you very much.